Give me one moment. Let me make sure the audio sounds good. Get the monitoring up. Monitoring up. All right, audio sounds good. So hey y'all, Lance here, another video for you, and welcome back to Stardew Valley. And for those in my next neck of the woods, good morning. Or if it's morning where you're watching this later, good morning as well. I hope everybody's having a good day. Alright, good morning, love. Catch that one. He's actually good to do. Thank you very much. Now let's go ahead. Let's go ahead and do a thing. There we go. Good morning, kiddo. Where's your sister? There's the kitty. There's your sister. Alright. We need to grab 2 of those from the trunk. Starting to make more more iridium bars because I will be needing those as time goes on. Alright, first things first, let's take a look in here. Good. So far, so good today. We're at the blobfish row, spookfish row. That I'm going to be putting as much away as I can. Alright, we're going to sell what we don't need. Good morning, critters. Damn, that's a lot of materials. Got Robin over there doing her thing. I don't have enough room, so let me go drop some stuff off inside the shed. And let's get the egg. I had a feeling I would need this. I think what I need to do is I really do need to make a second loom. Spinning wheel. What do I need for that? Pine tar. I have everything I need in storage. One pine tar. Grab an entire stack of that. And I think it was the fiber? Yep, it was the fiber. Shit. Let's go downstairs and see if I can put any of that wine to use. Unless I can. Okay, we're doing okay. Alright, let me put the mixed seeds away. And I need to head over to town to talk to Clint. Let's get these geodes popped open. Okay. Yeah, honestly, there should be crafting recipes for stuff like that, like obsidian and stuff like other things. Alright, let's see what we need for... Well... I can figure out where to get a void salmon. Or dino mayo, because the prismatic shard is going to be hardest to get, probably. And a rare item at that, so... Do I dare head over there? Hmm. Two purple mushrooms, okay. You look around my property, make sure there's not anything, any more any more debris. But also I need to check inside here. Oh good, we have harvest time. Pineapple's growing nicely. It's pineapple, okay. Put this last pineapple seed away for now. We want to grow as many pumpkins as we can. They have become a staple for our farm. Alright, come on. Perfect. There we are. I'll sell what we can. Let me put the rhubarb away. What do I need for the iridium sprinkler? Gold bar and a battery pack. Okay, I can get more. I can get that. I have plenty of those, I think. If not, I have enough materials to make gold bar. Now, before I do that, let me go ahead and do a thing down here. There we are. That's all the cheese is put away. One gold bar and one battery. There we go. And put the other iridium bar away for now. And then we will head back into the... Why don't I make that entire left side nothing but ancient fruits? Not left side, but right side. I mean, that would not be a bad idea, in all honesty. Mm. Nope, placement was off. I think that's... Yeah, that's in line. Okay, yeah, that's in line. Good. I could start making more ancient fruit seeds and start doing that. I do actually have plenty. I have one here, so what I'm going to do is I need to get the speed grow fertilizer for that location. I need plenty of it. Look, speed grow. 58, so I should actually have plenty of this. Oh, I didn't know I could actually put it down after the fact. That's good to know. Well, tomorrow I'll start work on that. Oh, wait, let me go down here. Let's gather all the mayos that I just made. And apparently all the wines as well. Pineapple wine. That sounds interesting. You'll put these rhubarb seeds away. Actually, I should be able to just go ahead and plant them. Plant one there, and yeah, that's it for now. Alright then. Nothing in there yet, which tracks. Alright, let's go ahead and head to bed. I start getting more ancient fruits. That'll be ideal. My, no, nope, doesn't bother me at all, babe. Morning kiss. Let's go grab our iridium shards and put them in storage. Morning, kitty. Hello, hello, welcome to stream. Now the collection has begun. Okay, the corn has been collected. Now, the question is, do they also gather the seeds when they do that? Oh, wait. What are you guys doing up here? Give me some pomegranate wine. Apple wine. Yeah. More wine barrels, the better. And yes, they do gather the seeds, so that's even better. There was an extra seed. Nice. Now we're going to take these apples and the pomegranates. And I'm going to make wine out of all of them. Okay, we got spook fish over here. And you guys have trash. Not surprising. Alright. Oh, that's good. Wherever we can. Baby goat somewhere. Alright. Alright. Gave the baby goat pets. Oops, did not mean to close that. We're going to have plenty of milk at some point. Which means I'm going to start selling some iridium milk along with the, well, cheeses that I've been making. Kind of hoping that the milking cycles, it gets staggered for the goats. Okay, we're doing okay. Robin should be done with the silos. Yeah, 480 now. So I'm actually going to run down to Robin, not Robin, but to Marnie. And we're going to go talk to Marnie real quick and have her buy a bunch of hay off of her. It's going to take a minute. I got plenty of fun, so I'm not exactly hurting here. Thank you, Marnie. And now let's head back home. That way I can drop this hay off immediately. Good lord, that's a lot of raccoon babies. We're 443 right now. Okay, we are maxed out. That should help us out for the winter. Alright, what is it you're wanting? Oh yeah, you want one of those. Which, let me go to my collection. Yeah... We need basalt. Forms near searing hot magma. Okay, so I'd have to head back down to floor 100 to potentially get that. Really? I got iron out of that trash. Okay, I'll take that. I should put that away. We're gonna go put the gold in there and we're gonna go smelt some gold in a minute. First, nope. Oh, we're here trying to smelt cheese, for frick's sake. Alright, we're doing okay. So now I have time. Let's go ahead and head off to floor 100. And see if we can't find some basalt. It's either floor 100 or it's going to be over in the... Oh, it's probably over there. And we'll try. We'll give it a shot. Hang on. Sorry about that. Might as well crack everything open I can here. It's probably a drop from the magma geode. Unless that was it and I just broke it like a dumb. Oh, now I find a wild one. Of course. Now I don't frickin' need one anymore. We'll go ahead and head home. It's late now. I've gathered quite a bit of materials. That I can now sell. Or keep. I don't really care at this point. I'm actually trying to keep it all. Let's sell the purple mushroom. Sorry. All right. Let's go ahead and get some sleep. Not as good of a haul, but it's okay. Excuse me. kitty. Down today, just so you know, use special eggs. Yep, I know. I put a cat tree in here at one point. Yeah, I did. I don't ever see a cat on it. Yeah. Cat will cat. Alright. I need to continue checking. Let's take a look at the farm, see how it's doing out there. Okay, we got plenty of honey going. Oh, I didn't grab... That's one of the reasons I... Yeah. That tracks. Okay, we're gonna put the sturgeon roe in there. Let's get some caviar going. Getting another void chicken. Come here. Come here, chicken. Where's Sniskers? Well, let me first of all sell a bunch of stuff. Hold on to the honey for now. Oh, wait. Yeah, we'll sell the blobfish roe. It's fine. I need to go back into here and put the eggs in for... that. So the eggs, we got the mayos going. Now we can head off to Y. Oh well. It's not a bad thing that Tuber's digging up truffles for me. Yep. Clint, where the frick are you? Oof, sorry kid, lentil soup, not the best thing in the world for some people. It's not bad. Definitely not my favorite thing in the world. But there are far worse foods out there. My farm, my favorite is the fresh ice cream from our cow's milk. Okay, yeah, I can understand that. I haven't been to the quarry in a while. Ooh, hello. What do we have here? Oh, prismatic shard. I guess I need to make a trip to the desert next. Because those are important for that. I'm not putting the prismatic shard in the Joja Mart right now because I don't want to lose it. So I guess we're going to head to the bus stop. A Gobi frenzy has begun. And oh, nice. I'm heading that way anyway. Let's see where those pillars are that require it. What the frick did I just get? Recharge. Change shape before your very eyes. The power is tremendous. The Galaxy Sword. What does this thing do? Oh. Yeah, we're using that sword from now on. Better not lose this thing easily. Okay, so now I know what to do with the prismatic shards. Get weapons. Scorch Forest. That's going to be over in the. Maybe I test this blade out on something else. All right, I was going to do a thing. All right, where you coming from? Yeah, no, that's pretty good. Good Lord. I wonder, can I break? Nope, that bug cannot be killed. Wait, hold on. Maybe you can. Nope. Okay. That bug is indestructible. We got another one of those critters coming along. They're really not that hard to kill. Ow. Head home, because I am low on health. I got a couple of iridium out of that thing as well, so maybe with this sword I'll be better off. It's the armor that I need. Or, I need defensive abilities. Actually, let's turn that into a thing. Sell the coconut. Put in the storage what we can. Anything good down here? Okay. We need that void essence for something else, so we need to keep going with that. For now, we're going to put the magma katana away. I'm sure that that iron bar is now made. Iron bars don't take long. Oh, that's wrong. Alright, let me go grab what I can. The mayos out so I can sell them. Other than that, we are looking good. I'm in pain. My character's in pain, and all that, but other than that, he's doing quite well. How the plant's looking in here. Yeah, the taro root is done, so definitely want to keep that going. Where did I put theirs? Pineapple seed. Definitely want to have pineapples going. Coffee beans do grow pretty quickly. So I wonder. What happens if I put the coffee beans in the dehydrator? Or can you put them in the dehydrator? That'd be interesting. Nope, can't put them in there. Or that. Sad. Oh well. I will soon begin the addition of more ancient fruits, because I definitely want to do that. Good morning. Just a morning kiss. No dialogue this time. That's okay. Kitty. Now, where's my daughter? There's my daughter. Alright, she's good. Let's go grab 5 more iridium. Or, let's be honest, the iridium is worth it in the long run. It's very valuable material. Okay, that is a lot of rainbow trout roe, but I'm not going to keep it. Just sell it. Okay. Junimos are doing their thing. That's going here. A little bit of milk. Got a bunch of stuff to sell real quick. Oh, you gave me a sea urchin. What does it need a sea urchin? Somebody wanted a sea urchin at one point. I think it was one of the other pawns that I had going at one point that wanted a sea urchin. So for now, I'm actually going to hold on to the sea urchin. I need to sell a lot of things. Alright, let's go back to the eggs. Grab what we can from there. I should just take that one out again, because I'm going to get the hardwood from this one. Those trees will start growing again. Excuse me. We'll have that going. Hello, hello, welcome. Hopefully you're having a good day. Alright. Looking pretty good. I should make more of these, though. Another row would be smart. Oh, we'll see. I haven't decided yet. But for now, let's head off to go talk to Clint, because I need to pop up one of these geodes. So we are currently in year 4 of this. Oh. Dwarf gadget, nice. Thank you. Getting a lot of obsidian here. Fire opal. Ooh, that's a new one. Tiger's eye. Neptunite. Ooh, perfect. Needed that one. So Neptunite, I need to give. Well, we're giving the fire opal to Gunther then. Started replaying after years. Stardew is such a great game. What are your goals in game now? Well, now I'm hoping to fill out the museum for one. Because I've been working on that one ever so slowly. Oh! I didn't realize that the opal hadn't been donated before. Alright, let me... Oh, another crystallarium. Sweet! How much is the opal worth? 450. Wow. I might want to start getting fire opals. So I'm going to head back home. Let me see. What is this thing worth anything? Hold on. Do I actually have a dwarf gadget in here? Hold on. Let me see. I must already have one in here because... Yeah, I have one in here. Okay. I don't think it was anything other than the farm computer that required the dwarf gadget. Yeah, it's the only thing that required a dwarf gadget from what I saw, so... Blood to the mines. I'm gonna do a thing with the dwarf gadget. I'm gonna gift it to the dwarf. Might as well, if only I can understand the guy. I think I'll do that. I think what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to go ahead and... I'm going to put a fire opal in there. Why not? It's a fairly valuable stone from what I see. Alright, we have our lava eel pond doing quite well. Abby, nice choice. Yeah, Abby was a good choice for me. It was either between her, or I think it was either her or Leah that I was going to romance, and I just decided on Abby, making the most sense. Yeah, and the fact that her purple hair is actually, because of how often she's dyed it, is now permanently purple. It is kind of cool. Put that in here. Much gameplay I still have to complete. Wow. Yeah, no, I can understand that. I've been doing a lot on this game. 4 in-game years. Almost through to the winter of the 4th year, so we're about to hit year 5 soon. Oh wait, I want to keep those. Keep the honey for now. Wild honey is good. Good for making mead. So maybe it was a mod, but there's a theory that Abigail has purple hair because her mom. No, so that is a theory, but in actuality, this is something I confirmed. If you talk to her family and talk to her frequently enough, her hair color's purple because she dyed it so damn often that it became a permanent feature for her. She, her mother even confirms that when she was younger, she had nice brown hair, but her mother's hair is green, if I remember correctly. Yeah, Carolyn's hair is green. Abigail's hair is purple. So in reality, Abigail's hair originally took after her father, Pierre. So no, that's not the reason why Abigail's hair is purple. If anything, I think. Let me see. So Osmodius, his hair actually isn't purple. It looks black from what I'm seeing here, or gray, because that's his hat. Makes sense. Thanks for explaining. You're welcome. The funny thing is that soon after getting married, getting my character married to Abigail, I became best friends with Abigail's mother. So that's how I learned more information about Abigail and her family. Get her to grab the. You gotta grab that. Okay. Let's check on the plants in here now. Oh, we got a harvest time. Yes, I do. I stream all kinds of different games. It depends on usually what my mood is or what I'm doing for the day. Uh, in fact, yesterday I streamed an indie game that is just recently released called Particle Hearts. It is a somewhat puzzle game. I don't know how to really describe it. It has a very interesting story, though. So I do recommend checking that one out. If not checking it out to play for yourself, maybe checking out to actually, just watch the video. It's up to you. There's all kinds of games I play on this channel. I did have a long-running No Man's Sky series, but that kind of like story games with puzzles and good for streaming. It is very good for streaming. Just word of warning: if you're wearing a headset, turn down your volume because that music is a bit loud and there's no way to turn it down. But it also helps to have the headset on because then you can hear where certain things are coming from. There are certain um, okay, no, I need more. There's a certain item you have to find for more lore information that you have to kind of search for by listening for the sound of a wind chime or murmuring. It's definitely an interesting game, and I've been enjoying playing it so far. All right, should have a nice, decent haul for funds in the morning. Let's get some sleep. Let's see. I do shooters as well. I do all kinds of games. It depends, as I said, it depends on my mood. And the reason I do Stardew around this time in the morning is when I have a closing shift at my work. Not as common now. So my Stardew streams have kind of started to peter out a bit and be less frequent. So I've checked out some of your future streams. I like to watch streamers who seem to be what they do and based on. It seems like you love games and stuff. Well, yeah, that's actually the reason why I started this stream in the first place. I don't know if I'll shrine. There's something special that I can feel it. I started this channel upon my wife's suggestions. Yes, at the time she was my girlfriend and then fiance. It was her pushing me to start this channel. And once I started the channel, well, it's kind of it's become a bit of history now for me that if it hadn't been for her, this channel wouldn't exist. You at work right now? My stream on that. Watch in the background. Well, at the time, fiance, she is my wife now. We've been married for 3 years. She's been main reason I've been able to do as much as I have for the channel. She does actually. We play games together when we can. We had a running series of games that we did. If you ever watch our Monster Hunter playthroughs, that's when we really hunt. We hunt together. We hang out a lot. The other series that we've been doing is Blueprints. If you've never heard of that game, I recommend checking it out. It's very good. A lot of fun to play. Very, as you said, you like story-driven puzzle games. Well, that one is a very story-driven puzzle game. Quite a bit. Never beat it. Check it out. So we actually ran through the entirety of the right after Monster Hunter Wilds released. My wife and I, along with a couple friends, went through the entire game. I think it took us 3 days. We beat the base game of Monster Hunter Wilds in 3 days. Now, granted, that was a team effort. And it was a lot of fun. Hunting together with my friends and my wife has been a joy for me. I've loved every minute of it. Now, one thing I don't play very often, this is because of for my own reasons, I do not do horror games very often. So if you like horror gameplays, that's really not my thing. It's filled with a lot of laughs and good moments in those videos. Oh, definitely. We actually have, if you ever watch, I do place or post shorts on here, namely of moments in which something hilarious happens. or something interesting happens. My wife and I were one of my most popular shorts that we've done for YouTube is fair horror games are too scary for me too. It's not about fear for me. It's actually more of, I would say, anxiety. I can do horror games under one condition, and that is I need to do the horror games like Doom. If it's a horror game where I have a way to defend myself, I am perfectly fine. If I can't defend myself, that's when my anxiety comes flaring up and becomes a problem. All right, and who do we want to give the Lucky Rabbit's Foot to today? Let's give it to. We'll give it to Clint. To the moment when you have no protection, you can hear them chasing you. Yeah, I can understand that one. I also did do Spooky's Jump Scare Mansion. Everybody loves the Lucky Rabbit's Foot. I only got to floor. I forget which floor I was on for that one. I hated it. I could only do that one in 15-minute bursts because that's what my body would allow me to do. I hated every minute of that game, to be honest. But at the same time, I can understand why some people enjoy games like that. It's just personally not my thing. Now, again, give me a game like Doom, that franchise, I'm perfectly fine. Now, I did plan on playing one of the Resident Evil games. I think it was Revelations 2? Oh, I never finished Revelations. For the channel at one point. Fair enough. Our own thing. Yeah, that's very true. That's why I say I like sharing my love of gaming with people, because it's kind of one of those things that it's kind of unique in the fact that every person has their own genres they really enjoy. And I'm pretty much out there on a lot of things. I absolutely love RPGs, and I have played, I was doing a series of Final Fantasy 15. I need to get back to doing that. I really need to get back to Final Fantasy 15 to finish that one. But, oh geez, I haven't been in here forever. Other games. I did start Final Fantasy 16 as well. You guys, Pokemon. We do actually collect the cards. I am an original collector from back in the 90s. This is kind of dating myself, but I've been around since the 90s. I'm in my 30s. So I've been around, and I've collected Pokemon cards since they basically came stateside. Now, my dad was in the U.S. military when I was a kid, and he actually got me cards from Japan, and I still have a good chunk of those. She got some really good cards then. I've got a few. There was several years in my life where I stopped collecting. I think it was back after the release of what was considered the Neos collection, or the Gen 2 cards. That's when I stopped. I only recently picked it back up. By recently, back when my wife and I first started dating, I found out she collected the cards too, and we started going to a place called Movie Trading Company. Well, at least at the time it was called Movie Trading Company, to collect blind packs from them, which I've gotten some good hauls from that. to the point in which I actually found a banned banned card in the it's banned in the U.S. because of the artwork. And I won't say which one it is because, and I've mentioned it before on channel, but that card, to find one of those in a blind brick of cards was a stroke of luck. And I'm still, to this day, geeking out about the fact that I managed to get that card. Oh, good lord. I'm gonna be hurting coming out of here. There's gotta be a way to get them off me. Make it where slimes don't attack you every 5 seconds when you're in here. You would think, being the owner of all these slimes, they would not try to attack me, but then, base instincts, I guess. Oh yes, I still have that card. I am not letting that card go anytime soon. Oh, perfect. So, the way that I collect cards is the only time I would ever trade them to people or give them away is if I had duplicates. I always kept at least one for myself. And that was by design. I did not want to, one of my favorite, case in point, one of my favorite cards from back when Gen 2 was first released, and this is a Japanese release card, by the way. I got a hold of 3 holographic Lugia cards. And I traded one, gave the other away to a friend. The third I kept for myself. And it is in very good condition. It has been in a binder since I got it. I've got so many common Pokemon, though, as well. Lots of Machops. That little bugger was very, very easy to get a hold of back in the day. As I said, since in recent years, we haven't gone back and gotten any cards in a while because money's been very tight lately, and so we haven't had the time or the funds to do so. That being said, we occasionally will drop by that same shop and pick up a blind pack every now and then, though the chances of getting anything good have been kind of dwindling. Though I did find an entire blind brick that was nothing but legendary Pokemon. All holographic legendaries, but they were fairly common cards at that point, so wasn't that big of a deal. I think it was the card that I was referring to earlier, not the Lugia, but the one before that. I think that one's worth at least, in its current condition, I think it was worth at least $80, if not more. Really wish I had the time and the willingness to have my Lugia card graded, but I don't want to risk losing it. Come on. Still have full art silver Dialga. Secret rare. Nothing amazing compared to you. So happy. Oh, no. So, finding a secret rare, that was not a thing back when I first started. To me, that whole thing, so getting rainbow rares and stuff like that, those didn't exist until, I don't remember what gen they came out. But good lord, have we pulled some really cool cards over the years. And Harp and I we've actually pulled some really nice cards in over the years. To the point in which we honestly need to go back. I need to go back through my collection and see what is. I need to reorganize. I really need to reorganize my cards. See what I have and try to get what I can. Do you want coal? Okay, they wanted coal of all things. What else? Good quality eggs. Oh yeah, so the reason why we had to mention the fact that Harp and I are both nerdy dorks and we love all that kind of stuff is because during a live stream we were actually doing a rare back in the day taste test video. And somebody had come on there. Well, actually, no, it wasn't a taste test. It was a card drawing. We were going through and checking out the cards we had gotten. We had just gotten a decent blind pack. And somebody was telling us to grow up. And honestly, that kind of irritated me. Because that's just crapping on somebody because of what they love. Oh yeah, trust me, it irritated me to no end. So we went ahead and put that disclaimer for the channel on there so that basically if you don't like that kind of thing, why in the world are you there? People get so annoyed when other people enjoy something. Yeah. And the funny thing is I've learned to... So one of my favorite sayings nowadays has become, we're required to grow old. We're not required to grow up. Or the way it was originally put is, growing old is mandatory. Growing up is optional. Seen it before too, where there was a guy in his 30s who was nerdy and other people were mean. Hated it and never was mean to him. It was sad. Yeah, no, unfortunately a lot of people can be jerks for... I guess one way to look at it is they're miserable people and they don't like seeing other people happy, I guess. Or they feel that if they're going to be miserable, everybody else has to be miserable too, kind of thing. That's my running theory on some of that kind of stuff. Personally, I don't get it. Life's too short to be like that, in all honesty. Yeah, the whole misery loves company thing, yeah. Punk rock kind of person, so I'm all about standing out against the norm, so I get you. Oh, no, dude, that's freaking awesome. I actually love that that's one of the genres I've enjoyed quite a bit. Funnily enough, now some people say that everybody has an emo phase. Well, I technically got one by default, because I hung out with my sister when I was a kid sometimes. And she definitely had a phase for that. Where her music taste kind of bled into me. I don't think I've heard of that band before, but I have to look them up. Give me 1 second. Where's my phone? Okay, that's funny. Classic punk band. They did their final tour. Their last show was in your city. It was awesome. Oh, don't worry. I'm not looking at that kind of information. I'm just looking at their profile right now online. They got some interesting titles for their music. I'll have to check them out sometime. So I love a lot of music, and I won't crap on anybody for their taste in music because I have a very eclectic taste in music myself. Will fully admit. Not if you like, but not pressured. Oh, don't worry, I'm not feeling pressured on that one. I will fully admit to the fact that I actually do enjoy Nickelback. Believe it or not, I've enjoyed their music since I was a kid. And that's partly because of my sister. She's the one who got me interested in bands like that. What was another one that I enjoyed as a kid? Oh, yeah, of course, Linkin Park. One of the best bands in my opinion. Always loved listening to them. Sad that the lead singer's gone. From back in the day. But I also listen to things like the Nickelback. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah. Yeah, R.I.P. Chester. But no, I actually got to go to So, I will fully admit... So, one of my favorite bands, and this is a Christian rock band, is Skillet. I got to see them in concert back in 2009, I think it was. And good lord, were they freaking awesome. It was back right after they had released their song, or the album. Which one was it? So... I don't really listened to them, but I know it was amazing, like you said. Oh, trust me, they were awesome. But the best part for me is it was right after they released an album too, and at that point, I had listened to that full album so much that I knew the lyrics to all the songs. So of course, my dumb butt's in the freaking crowd singing along. But it was a blast. And I would definitely say, if you do know the lyrics to a song, why not belt it out along with the band? Most bands don't really mind. In fact, they love when their fans are doing that kind of stuff. Life's all about memories. Oh yeah, definitely. Memories are definitely one of the keys to life and enjoying life. To quote Red vs. Blue, memory is the key. That's another thing. So, before my wife and I got together, I'm actually surprised this woman actually watched Red vs. Blue, firstly. Singing at concerts at the top of my lungs, to be honest. I'm going to sing and enjoy it. I don't care, but usually the music drowns me out, which is good. Oh yeah, that's one of the other things. The only times that you'll actually hear the crowd singing, though, is when the band pauses intentionally to let their fans sing out. or to sing along with them. And I personally love those kinds of moments. It's one of the coolest things a band can do is to allow their fans to join in on the fun. Now, I will fully admit, I'm not a great singer. I know I don't. And at the same time, I have to give my wife credit for this one. She actually encourages me to sing at times because she likes my singing voice. I know I'm not the best, but it depends on what I'm singing to, apparently. If I'm trying to sing certain music, I have a bad habit of trying to sing at the same tone as the original artist, and I know that's not the best option. With that being said, I do okay. Talking about the politics and the whole randomly broke out. Okay. Oh yeah, no, I picked a keeper when got a hold of my wife. I will not let this woman go unless she wants to leave. And we've already discussed this together numerous times. That she and I have the same kind of mentality on the matter of unless we decide to mutually. So basically, it was one of those when I first got together with her. It was I'm not going to leave you unless you want me to leave, kind of things. And she literally looked at me and said, "No, you're not going anywhere because I don't want." That is the exact same words. Talking about his wife. See someone who loves their wife. As that sounds. Appreciate each other for sure. Oh, definitely. To me, the fact that she is as nerdy and dorky as me is a big bonus. Because there was funnily enough, the girl I was dating before my wife, didn't quite understand my love of anime, and so that was kind of like one of those deal breakers for me. But no, I found a girl who loves anime, gaming, as weird as I am. Oh, it definitely is very important to share interests. We're all also both neurodivergent, so there's that. What did I just pick up? I picked up a shirt. Okay. I don't understand. I have a lot of interest in even though it does suck. Make it work. Oh no, that's fine. I mean, even only having one thing in common is enough to at least have a friendship with somebody. Relationships, I will be the first to say I am not the most experienced. I didn't date a lot growing up. It wasn't until my adult years that I really started dating. And I put that more because of my own, well, being neurodivergent is part of the reason behind that. I didn't really see the need to start dating until high school. And even then, the one time I tried, it kind of fell through back then. But in my adult years, I only had like just 2 people I dated. Nah, technically 3. Oh, that one was short-lived. Yeah. Okay, diamonds are still the most valuable in this game, even though there's materials that are far more valuable in reality. That's fine. where you found your princess. That's a good way to put it. Funnily enough, I actually used to call her princess all the time. I still call her that sometimes. But as time goes on, nicknames I use for her and things I call her have changed. But that's just kind of the way it goes for relationships. Things evolve and things change over time. Now, one thing I did tell her early on, because we actually both watched videos of people in relationships, and the one thing that kind of irritated me was the videos of, like, if you've ever seen them, the video of a guy gaming and his girl decides to that he's not spending enough time with her, and instead of talking to him, she goes and destroys his stuff or deletes his save data and stuff like that. And that kind of like, no, that's a hard no. That's a big no in my book, and would have been a relationship ender. Oh, trust me, it is the worst. I get the whole mentality of not wanting to feel like second place. So mean, especially if you put a lot of work in their saves. Oh, definitely. Also, it's the whole... I can understand to one degree, as a very, very minor degree, where they're coming from on some things of the whole... Some people feel that the only place that you should derive joy from is them, right? Or being with them. Oh, the fair is starting up. 9. Said though, communication. Yep, communication is everything in a relationship. My wife and I, we talk a lot. We make sure that we communicate fully with each other. So there's no issue there for us. We make sure to communicate fully. It's definitely been beneficial. Artichoke gives mixed seeds. Weird. I'm curious. What state y'all from? Well, as I said, I'm a military brat, so technically speaking, I'm not from any one state. I'm from all over the U.S. originally. But we live in Dallas-Fort Worth area, so Texas. And luckily for me, Dallas-Fort Worth is a very large area, so it's very hard to pin anybody down on that one. We've talked about this before on our channel, so it's not a huge deal for me to mention that. You're jealous? Why? Sorry, just thinking about the fact that one of the things that my wife does kind of... She doesn't really pick at me for this one. Live in East Coast. And it gets so cold. I wish I lived in Texas sometimes. Oh, trust me, not during the summer, you don't. You do not want me down here in the summer. Oh, great. So, one of the things is that I've noticed since I moved here to Texas, and now my mama is a Texas native. So I naturally have a southern accent at times. It doesn't always show, and it will show up at times, mainly when I'm ticked off or whenever I am ranting about something, um, either while driving or dealing with, well, people. My southern accent will shine through. When that happens, sometimes my wife gets into a little bit of a giggly fit over it. Because it's not just the accent itself, it's the overall tone and the way I'm talking that will make her start laughing her little butt off. And to me, it's actually absolutely adorable to hear that woman laugh like that. Texas accent is pretty cool in your opinion, but yeah, it's funny. It can be. Yeah, it is very cute of her to have those moments. Oh, what was it I was going to say? So, can you make that? All right, so the bear is how many days? Wait, oh, Abby, need you to scooch, please. Thank you. The fair starts in 1 week. Okay. Well, shoot, there was something I was going to say, and now I forgot what the frick it was. That figures. Oh, probably going back to accents. So I consider myself an amateur voice actor because I do sometimes do voice acting for this channel. When I'm playing games, if there's no voiceovers for certain texts, I will read. And on some games, I was actually doing different voices for it. I don't do it as much now. And that's more because well, the biggest problem is I would forget the voices I was doing for certain characters, and then that became a problem. So consistency became an issue. So it's more on me than anything else as to why I don't do it as often. Now, my wife and I also play Dungeons and Dragons together. Well, sort of. We have one campaign we're in together right now. There's one campaign we're in together as players. She's also running her own campaign right now, in which I'm one of the players for that one. And funnily enough, for that one, I've been running a character who has a somewhat Irish accent. I don't do that one for on the spot because I get I get nervous and I just can't do it. Might try D&D one day. Seems very fun and lots to it. Oh, definitely, it is a lot of fun. The only reason we can do it is because our friend, one of our friends who lives over in Scotland, he is a long-standing DM. He offered to run a campaign for us, and of course, as soon as he offered that, we jumped at the chance. and have been playing that campaign for a little over a year and a half now. And that's our first campaign. And if you ever want to hear stories from that, just let us know. We do have a Discord server with all kinds of discussions on it. We haven't posted very many stories from our D&D campaigns there. We really need to do a series of just sitting here and chatting with you guys about stuff like that. You bougie fish. You want 3 Omnigeodes. Yeah, well, it is a sturgeon. It makes sense. They are bougie fish. Because we've had all kinds of interesting stuff happen. One of the most recent combat experiences we had in that game, and this is one of the last things we did. We've been on a little bit of hiatus lately because of things going on, either with players or with our DM, in which kind of scheduling has become an issue, and until we have I think it's next Monday, with the first session we've had in, I think, a month or so. And not through any fault of our DM or any of the players, really. Things just kind of, life happened and became a bit of a problem. Not to get into any details on that note. But Harp and I are looking forward to being able to pick up our characters again. Now, funnily enough, the first character I ever did, he does not have any unique accent or anything like that to him. Whereas the second character, which is the one I'm running in Harp's campaign, because she's a budding DM herself, that character, so in the first campaign, I am playing a male character. Second campaign, I'm actually playing a female character. Technically speaking, 2 female characters, so we have 2 characters we use for that one. Oh yeah, that a year and a half is kind of par for the course for D&D. And really shouldn't be surprising. D&D is definitely a time commitment. To the point in which I would fully agree that and this is something I'm talking about, there's a third campaign I wanted to join, but due to my current work schedule, working in retail, food retail specifically, I don't have the time or the flexibility I need necessarily to join this third campaign as much as I want to. Be careful of who you play with, then. Imagine you play for a year and then stop talking. That would suck. So that's one of the things you have to do whenever you're playing D&D. Is you kind of have to take the good with the bad in situations like that. We've had struggles and issues at the table, but we wound up working through them. And there's not a single person we don't like in our campaign. There have been issues. Most issues we have is for scheduling issues and stuff like that. And that's usually the real enemy in Dungeons and Dragons is scheduling. Oh, come here, you flying skull. What was the other thing? So, I will admit, playing a female character in a campaign has actually been quite a lot of fun. I'm honestly surprised at how much I've enjoyed playing as Luca. And it is this campaign that my wife is running is inspired by Monster Hunter. So it has been a lot of fun. There is a whole homebrew book out there that was written for all the rules, all the stat blocks, and everything you need to run a Monster Hunter themed D&D campaign. Like to play characters in games stuff makes sense. Yeah, understandable, and I don't fault anybody for doing that. In fact, I do it in certain games. But the thing is, voicing a female character has been interesting, to say the least. Monster Hunter would be sick. Oh, trust me, it's been a lot of fun. We have, as I was mentioning earlier, we have two different groups to the campaign. We have the main group, which we still haven't come up with a team name for that group yet. And then we have another group that is what we call the Delta Squad. Nope, actually, believe it or not. Switching to Luca's voice isn't that hard for me, and it doesn't hurt. Because I only use her voice when she needs to talk. Otherwise, I'm using my normal voice to explain what I have her doing and stuff like that. That's one thing I will say about when you're playing D&D is if you're going to do a voice for a character, be sure to rest your voice in between voice lines. So talk a normal voice and stuff like that. But the other thing is I do voices for fun. So for instance, I sometimes do a Guilmon, Stitch, or Gollum-esque voice that is easy to slip into and then slip out of without any issue to my throat whatsoever. I don't really pitch up my tone much when I voice act for stuff like that. And when I try to do Luca's voice, it's sort of something like this, where it sounds very Irish, but at the same time, it is a higher tone than what you're used to hearing. Oof! I set off a bomb inside my house! No! Damn it. Well. Okay. Let's fix that. It was a good impression. Thank you very much. How was it? Wait. It wasn't me? No way. Oh, that's just messed up. I didn't have a bomb. The cat dropped a bomb. What the frick? Oh no, maybe it was my wife gave me a bomb. The cat. The cat now has a hat. Okay. Cat permanently has a hat. I think it was either the cat had a bomb or my wife gave me a bomb. I didn't realize it and I accidentally dropped it. But cat has my hat now. I guess we have cat in a hat now. Sorry, I don't really wear hats in this game much. No, I think it was actually me that dropped the bomb by accident. Now I think about it. Lava eel, good. I'll grab that in a minute. You just blame the cat? Nah. I mean, I do that enough with my cat, my actual cat in real life. Poor little turdlet. Love little bugger, but good lord does he do some stupid stuff, and he is orange, so that's kind of the explanation as to why he does things that he does. That's crazy. From what you've heard. Oh, trust me. He is not exactly the brightest of cats at times. Again, love him dearly, but he can be really stupid. Trust me, you cause havoc, but now they're all older and chilled. They're basically chilled. Yeah, no. I understand that sentiment. A lot of people feel that way about their cats, and I don't blame anybody for that. Again, I love the little fuzzball, but good lord, he has his moments. In fact, one of my buddies who is actually a long-standing friend of Harp's had commented to me about the fact that half the time he's on call with me or Harp is us fussing at our cat for doing something that he shouldn't be doing. Or going somewhere he shouldn't be. And in the end, our usual excuse for him is cat will cat. Because that is accurate. Cat will cat. And you cannot stop the cat from catting. Well, you can try, but it won't be successful. Gotta keep an eye on the time. Me with 3 cats and give them enough love. I get home and love them. Always at our bedroom door and always want attention, little. Yep, that's a cat for you. In the case of Maki, and that is his name, he is, and we've mentioned this before on our channel, we've talked about this a lot. He is a rescue, but he's not a normal rescue. We didn't go to a shelter to get him. He is a street rescue. My in-laws, Harp's parent, mom and stepdad, they used to go RVing a lot. That's kind of part of their lifestyle, and they were out in Mission, Texas. And that's where they found Maki. He was from a cat colony out there. He came to them because basically he was being bullied by the other cats. And they brought him to us. We've been taking care of him ever since. He is a TNR, so Trap Neuter Release. Love to hear about rescues. So glad they have a good home with you guys now. Oh yeah, he's got a good home for a little turdlet. Staring right at him right now. Because... Nope, don't scratch the couch. Yes, I know I'm talking about you, but don't scratch the couch. You heard me talking about you, huh, buddy? Fuzzball. Destroyed a couch. So the good news for us is this couch is a hand-me-down from my parents. And it is a leather couch. So, really hard for a cat to destroy it. Because leather is fairly tough, even how this is a very soft leather. It's a very tough material, and stands up to wear and tear like that pretty easily enough. Ooh, excuse me, sorry. Spend so much time on my farm that the winter months are when I'm going to be doing a lot of exploring and stuff like that. And now he's just sitting here, chilling next to me on the armrest. Ball of floof. As I was saying, he's a good boy when he wants to be. Problem is, he rarely ever wants to be. Are you happy now, sir? Sitting on the armrest? I'm actually going to get rid of the... 'cause I always forget to water this thing. But there is a plant inside the house that I keep forgetting is there. Rather have the, Oh, right. Oh. Might as well make some preserves and stuff. I need to go back downstairs again. Oh, good. Well, you might sadly have to... Not soon. I work for a taxi business, and launch rush will start soon, most likely. Then the public. Oh, I know how you feel on that one. Um, well, if you have to leave, no worries. Hopefully you have a good day doing your job. Cat, can I have that back? No? Okay, fine. All right. All right, I need to get that. That's one of the reasons I was making so many. That's why I needed the solar essence and the void essence. How much solar essence do I have? How much void essence do I have? I may have to go up to that thing again. Ugh. 4 more solar and 15 more void. Okay. I think I can buy one of those from the shop down under in the sewer. From which, though. Thank you. So I should have enough solar essence now. I just need to get the void essence. Which means I need to come back in the morning. So I really want that new ring. Increase attack damage. Attracts items. Yeah, that's a good one. Oh, so I need the Ring of Yoba for the other one. I need another a diamond. 5. I have plenty of gold bars and iron bars, so I can do that one. Yeah, we'll put the thing there. We'll remove. Yeah. Well, let me do a thing. Let me get. That in storage. That one I need 5 iridium bars. I got plenty of those now. Void essence is all I'm missing. And sure, I could just stand there in the Calico Desert cave and just fight those flying little suckers. Okay, I will be right back, guys. Hold on. Sorry about that. I'm back. Obviously. Okay, nope. There's grabbing recurring plants. Oh shit. That figures. I forgot to do that. Apple wine has a secondary use then. I didn't see how much the pomegranate one is worth. Alright, so far so good. New chick hatch. It looks odd. Call it chi. That's fine. Curious but a little cautious. It's a strange new world. Got 6 pomegranate wines. Usually if an item has a blue background, it's fairly valuable. Or the most valuable version of an item. That was a big yawn, fuzzball. Alright, let's go back up north. Now, I can make this ring. The Thorns ring would be nice, but I prefer this ring. But you can't give glow rings as gifts to people. Haunted. Alright, let's take these out. I'm gonna go make some copper bars, and then I need to figure out what I need for the warp pillar to Benny and I are friends, nothing more. Out of the game. Someone only in summer of the first year. I remember stuff. I go, but it's been a couple of years. I definitely do recommend recurring crops as much as possible for value. It's been a while since I've been in year one, so there's not a lot I can say. I don't remember much myself. Okay, you guys aren't too bad. Let's go ahead and leave. Head back to the bus stop because we're going to head back to the Calico Desert. Oh, let's talk about this one. only been on the floor 3 on this one. Fell 8 levels. Ouch. Well, I took the express route down on that one. Alright, mommy's. Oh, what the frick? Why is there a ghost? Looks like a Dumbo octopus. Oh, hello. I found a dino. Prehistoric vertebra. Heading home. Huh. So I think I now know where I need to go to get the dino eggs that I need to make the dino mayo. That cheese will take a while to age, but so be it. I'll be heading out to Calico Desert more frequently. I'll probably sell that ruby. It was a sturgeon near the... Yep, okay. Okay. Oh, it's Jody's birthday. Oh yeah, Abby's birthday's in 2 days. So we're actually gonna... I'll do one more day and then I'll probably wrap up there. Then I fix food for lunch before I head to work myself. Going to town like normal. It is a Friday, which makes sense. She goes on Mondays and Fridays. Yeah, it all is so much fun, isn't it? Yeah, it's great. Get to do adult things like go to work every day. Hope you have a good lunch and good day at work today. Thank you very much. And you as well. I really do hope that everybody's having a good day, and if not, hopefully it gets better. You know, that kind of stuff. And I do actually mean that. It's just... How do I put this? Yeah, well. Yeah, screw it, I'll sell the ruby, it's fine. I didn't do the mayos. Sell this stuff real quick, and then I will go grab eggs. Get into here so I can do the... Do that, I'll get the... Milks up here. Go to town, talk to Clint, pop open these 3 geodes. Never mind, Clint isn't in his workshop like he's supposed to be. Which probably means he's up here in the community center. You need to get out more, Clint. And not just coming here. Jojo. Take this away from us. It's honestly a valid fear. Purple mushroom. I love them. Lewis. Oof. That's the secret spaghetti sauce. It's supposed to be secret, but the smell isn't. Sometimes I do a rock. Digger's bag slime. Haven't found one of those yet. So I'm gonna head back out to Calico Desert. I might as well. Did I forget to grab a transport back home? A teleporter? Yes, I did. Great. I'll buy a clothesline to put up. Three defense, 4 defense, or immunity, so it's still the better. Oh, not another one. Oh, I got a warp totem for the farm. Perfect. I probably need to use it here in a minute because one, it's getting late, and two, getting low on health. Let's head out of here. Alright. Let me... Line of leaves. Ah, crap. I meant to go see Gunther about that. Alright, we'll do it. Probably do it in the morning. Let's put stuff in storage. to remember that the next day is Abigail's birthday. Anyway, guys, I'm going to end this one here. So thank y'all very much for joining me. Hope you all enjoyed watching me play once again. If you did and you like content on this channel and you want to see more, please consider liking, commenting, subscribing if you haven't already. Feel free to join us on our Discord server, link in the channel description. Give her the best gift, divorce. No. Copy and paste that link until we get our hyperlink back, although I doubt YouTube ever will give us back that option. Anyway, in the meantime, as always, y'all stay safe out there. Have a great day. We'll see you next time. Bye.